These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The community of Glendale gathering for a candlelight vigil honoring a teenager who does remain hospitalized. 13-year-old Elias Vigil was riding his bike near 47th Avenue in Northern, but he was hit by a driver who then took off. As you can imagine, his mother very emotional, talking with ABC15, sharing that he may have brain damage, and also sharing her relief knowing the driver was recently arrested.
This monster turned my world upside down. And all I want is my son. I just want my son.
It's just so heartbreaking. Glendale police are saying that Joshua Holbert has been arrested for hitting Elias and leaving the scene. Right now, he's charged with a Class 3 felony. In your Border Watch, the Department of Homeland Security offering $20.8 million to Pima County to cover the cost of temporary shelter for asylum seekers. Part of that money will be used to pay for costs incurred since March 31st by the county and shelters like Casa Alitas. Diego Lopez, the executive director of the program, says they are grateful for funding, but if they want to make the money last through the end of the year, they do need to come up with a game plan.
Also to think creatively on how do we avoid these situations for the next time so we have a softer landing than what we were looking at. Because April 1st was pretty darn scary, I think, in a lot of ways.
Lopez also says when money did run dry at the end of March, he credits largely the folks in southern Arizona for donations that were able to keep the shelter up and running. Here's the day if you filed your taxes, because if you are a taxpayer and you haven't filed, you're going to need to do so by the end of this day or face penalties. Not everyone has to file, though. Our Let ABC 15 Know team is here to break down those people who are and what you need to do if you do need more time. Here's Christelle Bell.
April 15th is the deadline for most of us to file our income taxes, but good news, some people don't have to file and won't face a penalty. If you're single, under 65, and make less than $13,850, or if you're married, filing jointly, 65 and older, making less than $30,700, or if you're getting a refund and don't owe, you don't have to file.
Now, when it comes to that refund, you will have to file to get your money. You have 3 years to file or lose it.
The rest of us will need to file by end of day, April 15th, or face penalties. The IRS will add 5% of the unpaid taxes for each month the return is late. If it's late for 60 days or more, there are added penalties. If you owe, you do have options. Work out a payment plan with the IRS, and you have 180 days to pay if what's owed is less than $100,000. And keep in mind, interest and penalties will be added until it's paid off. Another option is to file an extension to October 15th. That's just to file your taxes. It doesn't delay payment.
It's free to file an extension or ask the IRS for a payment plan. Both can be done online. We put that information online at abc15.com/consumer, and you can email us anytime at consumer@abc15.com. I'm Christelle Bell, and if you have a consumer problem, let ABC15 know.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermoso. Enjoy today if you like the cooler weather, because today will be the coolest of the next 7 as we have a disturbance moving through our state. Temperatures are dropping even lower today, with Phoenix staying in the 70s. Our high 79 degrees this afternoon. Meanwhile, in northern Arizona, highs will reach the 50s to 60s today. Breezes will pick back up. Gusts, though, will be as high as about 25 miles an hour here in the valley today, and as high as about 30 miles an hour in northern Arizona. So not quite as strong as they were this weekend, but still breezy conditions across Arizona as the disturbance passes by. The valley will stay sunny and dry, but then we'll see a chance for a few showers in northern Arizona, mainly from about I-40 to the north, a very isolated threat in spots up north. Most spots will stay dry, and then we're in for a big warm up as high pressure builds in. Temperatures will climb. We'll go from 79 today to 89 tomorrow. Then the 90s are back starting Wednesday, and we're looking for highs in the mid to upper 90s through the weekend.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, hit us up at abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app. Make it a great day.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.